Alright, so tonight's live stream. It's Workout Wednesdays, but it's also, I swear, I think it was my birthday. Wireless. I did a video earlier today. That was the unboxing of it. I've installed it. And pretty much you guys will see things tracking as my head tracks. So you'll be able to see if it's crappy or not. What I can tell you is that my stream might not be as high a resolution as what I'm seeing, but if I see any garbage, I'll tell you. So far, there's no stuttering or anything. I got it streaming while transmitting wireless and playing Holopoint. So this is what we're going to do. This is my first impression. I have not touched this thing except to make sure it works. Aside from making sure it works, I haven't touched it. So we're going to see how this is. I'm only going to do a couple rounds of Holopoint. Let me turn on my Vive and Chill because I'm going to get sweaty. I'm only going to probably do maybe the first 5 levels of this, and then we'll move on over to Twisted Arrow, and then we'll give my first impressions. I've chosen these games because these are the games that are the absolute worst no matter what I did for cable management. If I just let the cable hang, I got twisted up in it from, moving around and everything else. It's so funny because right now my body is so used to having a tether that it feels weird to not, I can move around and there's nothing stopping me. That alone just made me dizzy, but that alone's pretty awesome. So we're gonna see what this is like. These are the games I'm notorious, and when I had the cable management up along the ceiling, Jesus, it was better because I wasn't twisting up in it, but every now and then it would twist around my neck or something, or I'd get my hand caught in it. Especially with a game like this where you're reaching behind you to get arrows, and my hand caught in it. And I was shocked I was able to make it a level 11 with that type of crap going on. So I haven't touched it since I made level 11 because I've been scared. But we'll do 1 through 5 and see how that is. Then we'll go to Twisted Arrow where I had a similar issue. But funny thing, my tracking, I don't know, we'll soon find out, but I think my tracking issue might be gone as well. So we'll see. So yeah. Okay, this is already awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is everything. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. That was epic. I'm gonna have a seat and give my first impressions. Alrighty. So, I have now played 2 games that are pretty intense in terms of movement. Games that I have always gotten my hands caught up in the wire if it was above my head, or my body's caught up in the wire, and you get a wire sense where you sort of you just instinctually know where the cable is and how to step over it and everything else. It's hard to get over that instinct. You will feel like you have a cable still. In the back of your head, you still have a cable attached to you. But after a couple of moments of, turning around, like legit just turning around 360 a couple times, you'll quickly lose that cable sense. I mean, for example, here I am in my chair now, and usually there's a cable coming out the back of my head, and if I were to do something like this, I would have that cable wrapped around my face. Imagine playing a mech game wireless, where you're seated, but you can now finally move your torso in a full 360 degrees without having to worry about a cable. Bending down is nothing. Coming up is nothing. It's great. It adds to the immersion. Like right now, the only thing I'm missing are, like a haptic suit and some gloves. I'm looking forward to the Knuckles controllers. That's a step in the right direction. Get these wands out of my hands. So what have I noticed so far? I've played this game on its default setting and on high in terms of graphics. I run a GTX 1070, and I had no real issues. I didn't see any reprojection. I didn't get any skipping, no stuttering. The image is about as sharp as the image is going to be in a Vive. Once you get the sweet spot just right, you get the sweet spot and everything is about as clear as a Vive is going to get. So I'm not getting any compression artifacts. And I can tell you that I do have a small office that I'm in, but that's big enough to do room scale, but not big enough to do room scale. I have the transmitter right on top of my monitor. My monitor is not 6 feet high off the ground. But as you can see, even with it being at chest height, the transmitter has no problem transmitting the video, audio, no problems at all. As you see, the microphone works, which is something the TPcast can't boast. The microphone on the TPcast does not work out of the box. You have to void your warranty if you want to get your microphone to work. This is actually a big deal because, as you see, I stream. And given that I stream, and a lot of the things I do, like, when I play VR chat or something else like that, where you want to be able to speak, it would suck to not have the microphone in this thing work. Now, I do plan on changing my microphone, but only for the streams, getting a separate mic to just get better sound. But that's really just for the stream. When I'm playing for fun, I'm not going to hook up a second mic. No, I'm going to want my mic on my Vive to work. So the Vive Wireless so far is an A+. Setup was super easy. Now, I did an unboxing video, and I was shocked because I got so used to seeing the TP cast with the big box and the router and the this and the that I expected more in the box, and I'm actually happy that there wasn't more in the box. I'm happy that I don't have to wall mount the transmitter. I don't have to wall mount that at all. It sits right on top of the monitor, and it's absolutely fine on top of the monitor. PCI Express 1, I had a slot, I popped it in there, took no time to do. What actually took me time is the fact that I'm absolutely batshit crazy, and when I do an install on my computer, I end up redoing my entire office setup. So I changed where my computer is because where it was before was dependent on the wire and how close it was to power and everything else. Now I can move my computer wherever I want. Why? Because my VR is now wireless. This is absolutely fantastic. For $300, we're talking it's the same price point as the TP Cast was. I think the TP Cast might have gone down in price, but the TP Cast was selling for $300. This sells for $300 if you have a regular Vive. Add $60 if you have a Vive Pro, because it's a different connection on the Vive Pro. So there's an adapter that you use for the cable and whatnot, whatever. There's a whole separate thing for that. You just add $60 to it. But to go completely wireless, the immersion cannot be beat. And I swear, going wireless has fixed a issue I was having with tracking. A terrible issue I was having with tracking. I didn't have a single tracking issue once. And usually, I have a tracking issue within the first couple minutes. No tracking issues whatsoever. So the performance is there. The sound is amazing. It sounds just like, I can't tell the difference between being wired and being wireless. Like I said, it's just as, it's as clear as the Vive is going to get, or, a regular Vive. The second generation of headsets aren't really coming out. First generation of headsets they're coming out, but they're not coming out tomorrow. First generation of headsets are going to go through a lot of iterations, minor improvements, some major improvements. You're going to get field of view improvements. You're going to get these things, but if you try to keep up with it, you're going to be buying a new headset every month. That makes no sense, especially for Gen 1. If you have a Vive, plan on keeping that sucker until it dies, until Gen 2 comes out.